Last couple of weeks have been a bit mad, and I've managed to just accumulate all of my gear into my van. So I'm bringing bits out one at a time. Like, because there were so many different shoots, it was like bits and pieces from different stuff that has all been brought in. The issue is just the amount of things that I've accumulated. Some of what I need for this week, because I've another shoot at Haptic in their other establishment, and I'm with Ben on Thursday again. So some things need to come back with me on that, but I'm moving stuff in, I have a few things packed away, and then we're editing the rest of the day. Also, can we just address the elephant in the room, all right? I shaved off my mustache. You might be a fan of the mustache, you might be a hater of the mustache. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I like to grow it out a little bit, run it for a little while, and then shave for a number of reasons. One, it's the only part of my facial hair that grows properly. Second of all, it's quite fun to do that with when it starts to curl out. My wife hates it. It gets to this point where I'm just like, I'm fed up with it and I shave it off. Problem was, I had shaved under here so that I could get it to lift and curl, and I forgot about that. And then when I just ran the clippers over it, thinking I could just trim it, I ended up with something that was not far off a Hitler mustache. So then I had to fucking take it all off. So now I look like this. And I look like a thumb. This is what we've got for a couple of days until this starts to grow back. Newspaper, that's right. Let's just chat about this newspaper a second. I play cricket for a local club here called Ours in Donegal. And I also shoot photos and videos for that club. Now I do this out of the goodness of my own heart, because I like the club, I like the people, trying to help it, trying to do my little, everyone does a little bit. I'll just use my skill set and I'll take photos and videos. And I've also featured in the newspaper a few times, some of my photographs and a couple of photos of me bowling. But the other day, someone says to me, have you looked at the Chronicle, which is the local newspaper here? And I was like, nah. And I opened the fucking Chronicle up to find this story here. Cricket cameraman. And it says, an Ours in Donegal cricket cameraman takes an intense interest in a set of stumps. Now, for those of you that aren't into cricket, there's 3 little sticks on either side of the bit that you play in. And on top of those are 2 little things called bails. The 3 sticks, you have to hit them. And I mean, it's a small article, big picture, and the photo is me standing here holding my camera portrait with a microphone on, filming. Now, what I was filming was just a tiny little snippet, piece together a nice little story for the club, you know, treat it like a community project. Yet here's the fucking Chronicle newspaper from Dennis Nash, who does the sports snippets bit. Shout out Dennis. Just fucking mugging me off in the newspaper. I know that the world of sport reduces very much in the skills of camera folk. Recently, when I was filtering through a collection of sporting photographs, I stopped at one which displays the apparent interest of which one enthusiast, me, has in a set of stumps. I'm still wondering over this one. You don't need to wonder anymore, Dennis. Don't wonder at all, fella. It would appear as if one photographer has really built up an intense interest. Dennis has been writing in the newspaper for years, and I get it. It's the newspaper for the area where we play cricket. And they could have just, reached out, find out who we are. I could have given him a bit of info. I could have put a little quip in there for him. He didn't bother doing that. He just popped my photograph in the fucking newspaper and then sort of politely mugged me off. It's just like, am I being made to look like a tit in the newspaper by Dennis Nash? And the answer to that is yes. Fucking stump enthusiast Dylan Osborne caught red-handed again. It's hilarious, but he has still mugged me off. And you know what the fucking most hilarious bit about all of it is? My dad works at that newspaper. He actually works there. And I said to him, oi, why are you not picking up on that before you send it to print? Oh, I hadn't noticed it. I was like, fucking tell Dennis I'm coming down and have a word with him. Here's me worrying that the internet is where you're going to get the abuse. Turns out, no. It's some fucking old man in a fucking printed newspaper. Fucking hell. This week started quite nicely. 2 solid days in the studio, which is quite good. Today is with Haptic Coffee, who was the guys who were last week. This is their other location. Similar sort of vibe. So it's a mix of photo and video, primarily photo heavy, and then some supporting video snippets. So move these tables about, give me a bit of space here to shoot with. And then we've got a couple of textures to play with. We've got a windowsill to shoot on, and then I'll move dishes around the restaurant as and when I need.
I tried their Bombay potatoes, which was freaking delicious. They were very Bombay. Not potatoes, Bombay eggs. What am I talking about potatoes for? Bombay eggs. There should just be Bombay egg because there's only one. Delicious, but I think if I was doing anything, I'd go like, can you pop another egg on there, please? Because I'm an egg man. I am the egg man. I am the walrus.
I'm working desk. There's this bit of wood under the desk, and every time it hits my knees. Look at it, right there. Every time I come in here, there's like a whole bunch of new stuff. Back in with Ben today, shooting more gym content, fitness content, hacker content, PT content, tech content. He's bought a chessboard over here, but I don't know if that's. It could be a prop for an idea for a video, but it could also literally just be a chessboard to play chess. Who knows?
We've done an unboxing video there of an a DVI 360, and now we're shooting another like talking head 2 camera. And I wanted to do something a little bit different that we haven't done before, so we're using this backdrop behind us here. Camera on about 50 mil, straight at him. There's a little horizontal breaker there, and I built this little set behind me. A little bit of hair light coming in here, one key light. I quite like it.
But anyway, catch you in the next episode. Laters.